Today I want to draw being unlimited. Sometimes I feel the need to remind myself that I am unlimited. I don't know about you, but maybe you can relate to that. Sometimes I feel limited, detached, lonely, not connected. And therefore, I want to connect to this sign of infinity to make myself aware of being unlimited, being connected to everything what is at all times. So if this is interesting for you, grab a paper, grab a marker, and let's draw. So first, I decide on the middle of my paper and I'm drawing the symbol of infinity. So now I'm feeling into the symbol by drawing neurolines, organic flowing lines, and I can feel my heart beating quite excitedly. You feel into your heart. How does it feel to draw? Connection to everything that is. Do you feel resistance? Or do you feel wide? I have the impression that my body feels a little bit wondering about that. Is that possible? Can I be part of everything that is? Me, with that limited human mind, cannot imagine that. I want to connect my intersection carefully. It feels like a very important place. Now I'm wondering, what is that? What are these two parts standing for? To find that out, I'm choosing one of the segments of the symbol and I am starting to activate it by drawing neurolines. And I'm observing my thoughts. The way it is, it's right. Everything that is equal important. All experiences belong together, and now it's flowing here. Light, gentle, loving, interesting, faith, joy, curiosity. All these things come into my mind when I activate this sign. Happiness, playful, heaviness, judgments, objections, resistance, anger, envy, need, imperfection, limited, sad, not able, hey, that's interesting. What did you discover? So in my symbol right now at this moment, I can tell you this is the side which is representing light, and this is representing darkness. I didn't really know and expect this, it being like located to the sides here. I had, yeah. But obviously all these experiences are related to each other, and they lead to the light, and they lead back, and they come back, and all of them are equally important. This reminds me very much of the yin and yang drawing which I did recently on the topic of acceptance. Today I have not written down words to activate the topic, because my topic was connecting with this symbol and feeling into what is there in me. So it's kind of a exploration. So the symbol symbolizes being part of everything that is. So maybe that's actually my topic. Part of everything that is. And this might be why I'm getting this light and darkness thing, which I find quite interesting. And as you see, I'm working on the intersections, making them very nice and smooth. On this side, and I feel this side wants more lines, and it feels nice to charge it. It feels like connected with the unlimited being, which I am. So in a way, this is the unlimited being, and this is the limited. And now I'm thinking of choosing at every moment, at like, what experience do I want to make? Do I want to focus on the limitations? Or do I focus on my unlimited being? And all this unlimited words which came up to me, joy, lightness, connection, feel much more attractive to me. And nevertheless, the second half of my symbol, of the whole, is equally important and to be valued. If I don't value what is there in the moment, also if I'm in this, if I don't value that, then it will become very powerful and I won't be able to move on to the other side organically. I'll get stuck. If I don't accept my limitations, if I don't accept my dark thoughts once in a while and my feeling human and heavy, it's equally part of the experience. So I feel like adding some active lines here, some friendly, nice lines, which are helping me to value all of these experiences equally. I start to feel quite light, full inside, joyful, and it starts feeling more in balance now. So I wonder, what is your connection to this symbol at the moment? What does it mean to you? I'm sure it means different things for all of us. Although it's one symbol, it's eternal symbol, it's very common, it's even used in math and wherever. But the meaning we give to it at this moment, the individual meaning, is most important. So you're invited to write in the comment what the symbol means to you and what did you discover while drawing new lines in it and connecting both parts today. Now I'm connecting my symbol with neural lines, organic flowing lines, to the background. And it feels very light. It feels as if I would be jumping somewhere. My heart is still excited. Connecting this individual meaning for me today to the background, to the environment, to everything that is. And now it really feels eternal. I feel like something is expanding in me. And it feels like I wish to draw this drawing. more often, because I like the feeling of connection, being connected to the environment, to everything that is. So, what do you feel? Do you feel light? Do you feel heavy? Do you feel resistance, joy? Are you having thoughts? Obviously, we are having thoughts all the time. What kind of thoughts are you having? Are you aware of your thoughts? It's a very, 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 very important practice to become aware of what we are thinking. We are in our head most of the time, so let's make it a beautiful place. If you become aware of thinking, devaluing, judgmental thoughts about whatever, whoever, and most important about yourself, then do whatever you can to direct your thoughts to the direction where you want them to grow. All the thoughts leave their impressions in our bodies, and we influence our happiness, our health, our well-being, our ability to decide everything with our thoughts. So if we are having, like, if we compare our brain, our mind to a garden, we can carefully foster. We can carefully foster what we like to grow there, like the nice thoughts about ourselves maybe, and about our people in our environment, and politicians and whoever. And we can stop watering the plants which we don't want to grow. Envy, jealousy, the feeling of not being in charge, giving away our responsibility to someone else, making ourselves weak and small. It's our decision. We decide that, we do that all the time, although most of the time, we might not be aware of that. We are creating our reality, mostly by what we think, which imprints we keep on feeding our brain. So I feel more connecting lines necessary. It still feels joyful. For me, it's getting easier to work on that step, connecting with the environment. That was a step which was very difficult for me, because I had developed this habit of I want to do everything by myself. First, it evolved from I need to be safe, and now it's a very engraved habit. Like am still very convinced of that. It could be quite dangerous to connect to the environment, to rely on some other people. For me, it was always easy to connect and to rely on divine guidance, but not on people. People are also part of divine. That's still maybe still a little bit challenging for me to grasp that even people, and no matter what they do, they are all part of everything that is of the divine. So if I trust in the divine, there's no need to mistrust people. So at every step of the Neurographica drawing, you have these connections. Your thoughts will show you what is inside of you at the moment. And since I'm connecting to the field right now, I have these thoughts about other people, for example. I accept that people are part of the divine. Beautiful. Beautiful insight. I like it. Now I want to use colors. I want to use some light blue here. So I'm coloring as much as is needed with this color. So I feel in myself, how much blue do I need in this moment? And you please check what color suits your symbol, adds it with energy. I'm feeling eager to write down the words now, after the drawing, and check what has come up. So I feel it's flowing here. And this light blue is gentle and playful energy, windy energy, light and energetic at the same time. That's how it feels. Some light pink here. I'm using the colors intuitively at the moment, like how they meet my needs. And they fill my symbol. If I'm looking like that, it's also interesting. It's like this sand measurements. I don't know how they are called. It's also interesting, yeah. Interesting perspective to change it upside down. Yeah. You can see that they're not quite equal, both sides. I will leave it like that. It's okay for me, and I feel I need some green here in the middle. Nice leaf green. Which is connected to my essence, my real true being. Get excited to see that here on the paper. I want more from my green energy here. So if we're using our pencils, we make sure that we create smooth as possible, larger shapes. So we don't want to have this strokes very visible. It's supposed to be one soft flowing shape, creating connections with the colors, larger shapes. So now I feel the urgent need to add a shape in the middle of my intersection, and at any step in a Neurographica drawing we can add shapes if we feel we need them. And I feel I want to emphasize this area which represents my heart for me. You can draw a circle, or you can also leave your symbol as it is. I'm following my intuition, which says I want a circle here. And I'm neurographing it as well. And I make its outlines quite visible, because this is my fixing shape which came to me. So you're invited to feel if that resonates with you, or do you maybe want to use like the whole symbol as an affixing shape, which I actually thought that would be for me, but obviously it's not. So unexpected things happen while we draw. All the steps we are doing add up their energies, and something new can always appear. So I'm connecting the intersection of my circle now with all the surrounding lines. And for some reason I feel excitement And as you see, I can also feel that there's a field line appearing here, which is organically visible. So I didn't even finish my connections, which I work on now. Connections help my brain perceive new things. Like now I'm thinking the words unity, diversity, beauty of diversity. And it feels like the diversity in me as well, not only in the outside. It has been always easy for me to accept people being different and behaving different and having different imprints and cultures and everything, very easy to accept for me. But accepting like diversity in myself, that's actually the interesting thing for me. I haven't focused on a lot. How's that for you? Is your own diversity more difficult for you to accept than diversity in the outside world? And what is diversity for you? What does that mean? Means doing it my way. Allowing myself to finding my way. A unique expression. I want one more field line on this side of the drawing. So you're welcome to choose field lines that move from one side of the drawing all the way through the other side, and they are especially inviting and making visible the support of the universal love and wisdom at all times, and especially in our drawing now, which we are drawing. So we invite divine support by drawing the field lines. Although the whole drawing is obviously also connecting to our divine source, to our true self. All the drawings we do have this intention, connecting to the source. So now I will check my intersections here. Nice connection to the fixing shape. Here, it's flowing here. No, it's flowing here actually. Checking my connections, making them nice and smooth. So I feel activated now, excited, but also some kind of peaceful state. I'm preparing for some few-day trip, and I'm been a little bit out of balance. It's always difficult to decide what will I need. How do I decide on things that I don't have a lot of things? I usually end up carrying tons of things because I could not make a proper decision. So I decided to stop with that for a while and work on this drawing with you. And I feel that was a good decision. I will be able to pick and decide whatever I need to decide still easily. For example, of course, I want to take my pens, I want to take paper, and colors maybe as well, to be able to express myself whenever it's necessary. So now I'm connecting lines. Something new appeared in this drawing here. Focusing on my heart. So nice. Nice. So this is one of my field lines. This is coming from here. The field lines are always nice if they have kind of the same thickness everywhere, and if they are also visible. Nicely visible. So mine are visible but not that nicely lit, so I want them a little bit bigger. I'm using a little bit bigger pen here for that reason, to make them more visible. I wish I had a pen which would act a little bit more as I would like it to act. This pen is a little bit dry. So 1, 2, the third one also gets a little bit more visibility. It's going here and here and here. So we usually draw 2 to 5 field lines in a Neurographica drawing. As much as feels good. And we intend to create one impression, not separation. So now I need to go over the connections again, because they change. And the more lines we have in our drawing, the better the new impressions get engraved in our minds. So you can be sure that the more time you spend on your drawing, the more your desired impressions will be visible to your brain. And also the outcomes, results will be visible. I have the impression that one of my results is inner peace, which is obviously a nice result. I have more lines to come here, spreading from my field line. So, I am also getting excited to go to the forest tomorrow for a few days, spend time in nature. It's my son. Looking forward to that. Holiday time. So now I want to beautify my central shape, and I decided to take some green here. It feels a little bit weird to focus on that area which I feel represents my heart. And the green color actually matches that, feeling quite nicely. Green being the color of the heart chakra. It's also the color of me being connected to my higher self color. And I feel really, really, really connected with myself, with my higher self, with my true being if I'm in the forest. Preferably without talking. And it's exactly that color. So it feels nice, and it mixes everything, like the reality, upcoming trip, and the reality of this drawing. Make it more different green here in the middle, and maybe add some passionate red here. So how are your drawings progressing? What do you feel now when you look at your drawing? What's happening in your body? What's happening in your mind? Now I want more of the beautiful green here. More green, some red, and we draw until we feel content with our drawing. Still need some integration for me here. Not yet reached the point of being content. Some yellow somewhere here. Yes, now this is creating some connection between the colors here. That feels nice. So, and I also have the urge of drawing some red around here. Although this is not the fixing shape, but still. In the last step, the style step, we are always bringing the drawing to a state of satisfaction. We ourselves feel it's balanced, beautiful, and ready. Ready to move on. Yo. Some green flow over here still. I was in my garden as well today, which looked really wild. And I did some decisions. I took some decisions of taking some plants away which are growing, which I don't want now. I planted some plants which didn't seem to grow nicely at some place to some other place. And exactly all these things we need to do in our mind. Aware of what is in there. What do we grow? What do we give space to grow? So some yellow over here. Yellow represents always divine to me. But it can have a different meaning for you. So, So there's some flow here, but I still feel here some connection. Some more connection needed. We do whatever needs to be done to feel content with our drawing. Going on and on here. More red. So, and something is here in this middle. You can feel the need for some orange here. So this last step can be enjoyed as well. It's not about finishing quickly. It's about bringing the drawing to the state where it feels integrated to you. And my drawing still wants some more attention. As I perceive. So it gets more attention. Until it feels enough. See what happens now? The symbol is coming back here and its beauty. Aha! Its symbol is coming into the... It's mingling now with the shape of my heart. And I have the impression that now this symbol's shape is actually gaining back its presence. Which is great. Why not? So it changes. My affixing shape changes. Now, I can only do that now because I have added so much energy with the colors in the middle and in this flow to come to this unifying step, making this most visible now, the whole shape. Yes, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. It's getting some more red here. And I don't think I need more black lines. I think for me, this came into the foreground now. And I let it come, because this is what happened. So I accept that. Although I thought this would be my fixation. Yes. Can be even more red here. More visibility for my drawing, for my symbol, for connecting with everything that is. And now it feels quite passionate. I'm quite excited. What happened here now? I have this impression, although this drawing is quite small, like the paper, it's like A5 format, but it has a lot of action in it, which is connected to the energy of that symbol. Eternity, equality, unity, dark and light, equal importance. So I leave it almost. I leave it almost at that. I want a little more emphasis on that green color here. A little bit more intense shading, creating the flow down here. And some more intense orange shading here. And then I might move on to the last step. So there was a lot going on in the style step here. So now I'm writing down words on the back of my paper. What is in my awareness right now? So I don't name it, I just write topic 2.0. So the first topic we had was not named, but it was connection with everything that is. That was my topic. I write it down. Connection to everything that is. So, and now I want to explore what is there in my awareness after drawing. But just now I saw that I need some blue here. It's crazy with that. The last step here now. Need to take some time for that now. I have the blue in the outside as well. This blue which is inside as well. Just saw that. So sometimes it's good to step back from your drawing. Look at it from a distance to see what is still missing. If something is missing. Yeah. Yes. Very nice. So what is there at the moment? I hope you're writing your own words for your drawing. I found a topic for the whole. Inseparable. So I have nice things, presence, flow, everything is right. Now, yes, joy, acceptance, open, flexible, nature, my nature, green, leaves, trees, heart, connection. Yeah. Yes. Thank you for drawing with me, for being patient, for watching, for being interested in changing your own impressions by drawing, or creating impressions, creating connections like we did today. We created a connection to this sign of infinity and to our individual meanings at the moment, and to also integrate the meanings. Like in my drawing, a lot of things happened, like accepting, integrating dark parts, light parts, perceiving them as equal, and collecting the energy in the area of my heart, which is actually the place in our bodies which is the gate to everything that is. So focusing on our heart, taking care of our heart, feeling our heart physically, feeling our emotions, our states, is a very, very important practice. So I wish you well and hope to see you soon, and you're most welcome to drop a comment. Let me know about your experiences, thoughts, whatever you like to comment on. See you soon.